Hello and welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Bit of a weird one for you today. Basically, we're back at it again, discussing Marvel Comics, essentially condoning artwork theft. Now, this is a bit complex, I guess, in terms of the sort of rationale behind it. I mean, it's not really complex, but bear with me. An artist, Greg Land, bit of a douche canoe, has basically stolen artwork. He's stolen artwork. Elements of artwork, and he's appropriated it into his own, and Marvel have signed off on it and paid that artist, thus condoning the behaviour. Now, you might say, well, they didn't know about it. It'd be really difficult to think that they don't know about these things, because these are publicised widely on very large platforms, you know. And even when I was a very small platform, when I would discuss leaks, I would get emails from studios. So they have dedicated teams watching these things. And Marvel Comics and Disney and Marvel, you better believe they have a dedicated team. So they are aware of this, and they're allowing it to continue. And it's really scummy. It's really, really scummy. But this time it's happened for their brand new Alien. You know, this was them Alien Omnibus. They were releasing it, and it was going to be their sort of, yeah, hurrah, into the field of Alien. Obviously, because they took the license from Dark Horse. And they start off with that. It's not a way to win over any Alien fans at all. In fact, the people that are discussing this are Alien fans with Alien fan dedicated channels. Dedicated social media pages, dedicated Twitter pages. This is avpgalaxy.net. Great website. Check them out. All discussing it. Marvel, you're not making any friends by allowing this to happen. It's really disgusting. So this article is linked down below. This is friends of the channel, avpgalaxy.net. I really like them. I haven't had the chance to do any sort of podcast with them for a while, but I really do like them, do support them, so please do check them out. And I was tagged in this over on Twitter, so we'll get into that in a minute, because the artist in question, Tristan Jones, I believe we follow one another. I've never had much of an interaction with him. He is a very professional guy, though, because whereas other people were calling him Marvel out, he was like, no, it's Greg Land. And I said, no, the buck stops with Marvel, because they do know about these things. So it's a shame, really, because any interaction I've had with the chap, he seems to be very nice and professional, and just a sort of good dude, I guess, good normal dude. So let's dive into it, right? So recently, AVP Galaxy had reported on the upcoming April 2021 release of Aliens Omnibus 1 from Marvel, which would, of course, kick off reprints of older Dark Horse titles. You know, and that was impressive, because it is impressive to basically just say, hey, we're going to reprint them. We're going to bring them all back. Brand new prints. Here you go, guys. That's quite nice. It's a good way. But not so good. Because in Marvel's announcement, we saw the direct market cover featuring the original series artwork of Mark A. Nelson, with news that we'd be seeing the primary cover art for the volume by Marvel artist. This is a Marvel artist, right? Greg Land. And this is the guy that keeps stealing work. He's disgusting. He's a disgrace. And again, Marvel keep paying him. Now, again, the original artwork was by Mark A. Nelson. Fine. And then we get a cover art, right? Like a bit of a variant cover. Like, hey, look, it's Alien Omnibus. You know, which is, again, quite a cool thing to do. Not if it's stolen, though. So, not being familiar with Greg Land's work, AVP Galaxy thought the cover looked decent enough until some concerning information started to surface on Twitter. And this happened literally last night, and it popped up on my Twitter feed, and I saw it last night, but it was reasonably late last night. I didn't really want to get involved in it too much then. Basically, Tristan had tweeted it out and basically said, hey, look, I've been sat on this for a while. He said, been stewing on this all night. I'm 100% sure I've been Greg Landed, because he's notorious for doing this. He is a piece of shit. His cover for Marvel's upcoming Omnibus plus my drawings. I saw this on Instagram and recognized the hands right away, then the rest. Photoshop snap function even locked my work in when I put it over his. Am I crazy? Now again, this is what we're going to be taking a look at. This is the tweet in question. So I'm just going to zoom this out so we can all have a good old look at it. So here you go. I mean, so Alien, move my big dumb face out of the way. Aliens, Omnibus. His original artwork, right? This is his artwork. This stuff here, which has been snapped over it and it has been recognized. It's exactly the same. It's just painful. Absolutely painful. And what has Greg Land really done here? Well, he's softened it. So he's taken the texture out of the tail. It's better in Tristan's, right? It's better. He's taken the detail and the harsh pen lines out of the sort of dorsal shoulders, and you know, again, the harshness. He's softened it all up. You know, he's brought down some of the, you know, the hips there. It's just, it is absolutely disgraceful. So again, this is the, you know, original stuff. More of it again. So looking at the hands specifically, like this is the original works. Like what? Again, piece it together. Look. So this is what he's actually stolen, right? And you can see just superimposed, taken off, taken that, dun 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 dun. What a scummy, scummy piece of crap. Like absolutely abhorrent behaviour. Like it really, really is horrible stuff. Pretty sure we've identified the face too. So this is by Andy Brace, right? I mean, so again, remember. So this is original, Andy Brace. Alien Omnibus. I just wanna get them up next to one another. So Alien Omnibus, Andy Brace. Alien Omnibus, Andy Brace. Greg Land, can you stop stealing work? Like, are you for real? Unbelievable. Like, it really is. I can't, for the life of me, wrap my head around it. Like, why would you do... Why, Marvel, are you allowing this to continue, for starters? And, of course, you know, this did, you know, some various rounds and things like that. Yeah. And then, obviously, it then went a bit crazy from there. People saying all over the place. Some expert tracing as usual from Greg Land, helping himself to superior artwork from another artist, Warmeat Jones, which is Tristan Jones on Twitter. Again, give him a follow. Good artist. Support artists. Actually good ones. Support them. Considering Greg Land ganked that artwork from Warmeat Jones, I wouldn't promote it. And again, everyone doing it. I've never heard of Warmeat Jones before Greg Land did his spin on it, and this is a serious mistake. Because they make the best alien art I've ever seen, and this is yeah, Tristan's alien art is fantastic. He's had work, I believe, even taken by NECA for their box covers and things like that. He's really, really, really good, really, really good. And again, a absolute, just a total professional. You know, I just chimed in. So Marvel has a history of stealing work. They did it with Star Wars comics, and now it seems you've fallen prey to it as well. Disgusting. Give me a follow on Twitter if you want, guys, at Misstage Reviews. And again, very, very professional guy. Just said, look, it's not so much Marvel. It's the artists doing it that are the problem. Greg Land decided to do this. It's the artists. Half the time, editorial has no idea. And you know, quite frankly, I disagree with that massively because, you know, an employer is always where the buck stops. They are. They are absolutely where the buck stops. You can't just absolve them of all their sort of sins, right? You know, and I said especially when it's been publicised over major platforms that they have this issue. So they haven't rectified it and it's continued. So yeah, it definitely is Marvel. It's them. Marvel Comics. What the total F are you doing? And again, like, nice outcry, I think, of support. You know, a lot of people just massively supporting the artist here, and it's good. It's good to see. Good to see the community banding together. But Marvel, you got a serious problem here. You know, Tristan Jones, he's not a small artist. He's pretty big. So when Greg Land decides to steal artwork from someone who is pretty big, you know, gets paid to draw aliens and predators. He wrote the Ninja Turtles and Mega Man, NECA, Dark Horse, Image, DC, Titan, IDW. Just hire him. Sack Greg Land off, because he's clearly a piece of crap and is very not good, and hire Tristan. What's the problem? You clearly like his work because you keep approving the artwork that he's stealing. So anyway, let me know your thoughts on this down below. Do support Tristan Jones. Go give him a follow. Tell him I sent you. As always, I've been Mr. H. Take care.